I mean, I don't know a ton about the tech space, but it seems like there's a huge market for this.
Yeah. The cybersecurity space is like very nuanced, and we'll try to do like kind of just a broad brushstroke kind of look at things. But there are a whole different bunch of different elements that go into it. But I think kind of case in point with a company that is very relevant right now in cybersecurity is the company that responded to the issues that Anthem had. So Mandiant, which is a division of FireEye, a publicly traded company, was the one that was hired to investigate their issues. And so this is very common for FireEye. They come in quite often for postmortems on cybersecurity problems. I believe they were also the ones that investigated a major attack in the healthcare industry. It was maybe like a hospital provider or operator.
Community health.
Right, right. And so, this is only part of their business for FireEye. They do also active monitoring and securing. And some of the things that they specialize in, and one of the reasons that just I'm super bullish on the cybersecurity space in general is it's very difficult to go more than, I think, a quarter without hearing about some major company or healthcare provider or whatever running into some sort of leak issue. It happens. These companies are becoming larger and larger targets because there's this treasure trove of very sensitive information that they have, whether they're doing credit card processing or they're doing healthcare records. Either way, it's very easy to take that kind of thing and steal someone's identity, right?
So with FireEye, I don't know a whole lot about the company. What exactly is their business? They come in after a big breach and they say, hey, you screwed up in these 4 ways, fix it, do better?
Yeah, their postmortem stuff is very much like kind of like digital forensics. It's like, hey, this is what happened. This is what went wrong. Here were your vulnerabilities. And we're going to help you fix them, right? And so it's kind of diagnostic looking back. And that's a big part of their business, it's consulting. And you will see almost any time there's a major breach, they get called. You'll see the press releases like, oh, Anthem experienced this, yada, yada, yada. And then down at the bottom, it's like, they brought in FireEye for, postmortem consulting. And to diagnose what the issues were. So that's part of their business. They also do ongoing monitoring, and I think that's where you are going to continue to see the market can just grow. I mean,
there's such a parallel there to the healthcare industry and preventative care.
Yep, exactly. No, that's a perfect way to put it. Why expose yourself to these huge liabilities that these data breaches pose when you can pay someone on a subscription basis to make sure that you are like Fort Knox locked down and don't run into any issues.
And that's recurring revenue too, so that's going to be to FireEye's advantage.
Yeah, and that's something that they're moving towards. A lot of their business now is not set up that way, but they are trying to build out that segment. So on the monitoring side, they kind of specialize in day zero attacks, and basically these are vulnerabilities that are not previously known, so they can't be thwarted, right? Like that's the problem. And so they are doing it on a proactive basis, basically using test environments and virtual machines to try to find these vulnerabilities and then patch them before they become issues that other people discover. So it's beating the bad guys to being the bad guys, right? So that's one of the things they do. I think one of the awesome things and one of the reasons that I'm personally a shareholder is they enjoy a unique certification that no other tech safety firms currently do. And this is just from a press release. I think it's just kind of underscores how strong they are and why it's so important to the business. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has certified FireEye's multi-vector virtual execution engine and dynamic threat intelligence cloud platform under the Safety Act. Certification is the highest level of liability protection available under the Safety Act. Customers of these certified FireEye technologies now have protection under the Safety Act from lawsuits or claims alleging failure of the technologies to prevent or mitigate an act of cyber terrorism. FireEye is the only cybersecurity company with products, technologies, or services certified under the Safety Act.
Wow. So they're blowing the competition out of the water.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.